Well, hello, my beautiful Sagittarians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for mid-June right through to mid-July 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details, and I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Sagittarians, this is your twin flame reading for those twins who are currently in separation. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. The first pile will be your pile, the second pile will be your person's pile, and the third pile is the unified energy, how things are going to work out. So let's see what's going on there for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know regarding their twin flame connection? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Also, just before I get all the cards, I'm just going to give a little reminder of what a twin flame connection is. Of course, some people are just coming to this channel for the first time and other people have been here. So I do apologize if you've heard this before. Please fast forward this bit. But if you do not know what a twin flame connection is, it is a very intense magnetic connection that tends to run to a certain pattern where there is a runner, a chaser, and a separation period. Now, twin flames, when they meet, they are identical in their energy, in their polarity. I like to describe them as magnets. It's a magnetic energy, but when you have two magnets that are identical in their energy, it is push and pull. There is a space in between. They attract but also repel in their energy. So there needs to be a separation period in order for both magnets to change their frequency so that they can have a match. When you meet your twin, it's more about a spiritual awakening. It's about accepting your journey, which will spin you off onto your true calling path. And then you will reunite after you connect to that. So it's more about the spiritual journey than it is about the person at first. I want you to be aware of that. The separation period is, of course, very difficult to deal with, and it is painful. So I'm sending you a huge hug out there. It is not a difficult journey. Sorry, let me say, it's not an easy journey to take. It is a difficult journey to take. And there we go. They just want those final cards there. It is a difficult journey to take, but it is rewarding when you get on the other side. When you meet your twin, it amplifies anything that needs to be healed. It triggers things that you may have experienced in the past that need to be looked at so that you can release the power it has over you in order to spiritually evolve. So when you meet your twin, it's like looking in a mirror at all the things within yourself that needs healing and looking at and processing. So in effect, the chaser actually is more spiritually evolved. They're willing to surrender to the union and open themselves up to a deep, loving relationship. Even though they're feeling triggered, they have the courage and the passion and the power to move past those energies and to pursue a relationship with their twin. Now, the runner is the one who is avoidant. They look in the mirror and they see all the things within themselves that need to be healed and looked at. Things that they've avoided for years, things that they've pushed down, ignored, and decided it's too difficult to contemplate or process. So they keep their twin at arm's length. They are not rejecting their twin. They're rejecting aspects of themselves that they do not love or they do not want to look at in order to heal, because it is difficult and it makes them fearful. Okay, so they avoid it. They're reluctant to go to that space. So two twins, when they come together, they know that they have met their person. They know that they've met their twin. And then the energetic exchange occurs. I always say, do not wait for your twin, because the chaser needs to focus on their own path. We all have lessons to learn in a twin flame connection. or in life in general, but in the twin flame connection. So I want you to be aware that you need to really focus on what the trigger is or what the message is of what you need to heal, because the lesson will keep coming round to us all until we have finally realized we need to stand in our power and value ourselves and not let past situations govern our present and our future. Okay, so thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Okay, both these end cards indicate that they want me to go one more, so I will. Okay. Both these cards indicate that there is going to be movement in your relationship with this person. There will be a message, okay, that's coming through. And it is a very heartfelt message as well. Okay. Now, just remember the magnets, identical in polarity, they attract but also repel. And if the chaser keeps chasing, then the runner will keep running. It's an energetic exchange. It's not a game. It's about the energy. And as soon as the chaser stops in their tracks, focuses on their own path, their own true calling, and healing things within themselves so that they can, feel more grounded in their energy, that's when you change your own frequency. And your twin is then encouraged, shall we say, to change their frequency so they can come back in a match. The polarities tend to flip. The chaser becomes the runner becomes the chaser, and then you have union. Humans are very complex beings. I always like to just mention my own experience that many years ago I met my twin after I had gone through a major breakup with a karmic that had pretty much destroyed me. I thought that person was the one, but actually when I met my twin, I was like, it was something else. But I had been very damaged in a previous experience, and also I had trauma from my past, from my childhood, that really needed looking at. But I just pushed it down, got on with life. I didn't dwell in it, didn't think about it. It actually didn't even, it didn't even surface in my mind, but it had informed the choices that I'd made up until that date. So on a subconscious level, everything we've experienced to the present moment tends to inform our choices, even though we may not even be aware of it. When I met my twin, I actually rejected them. I pushed them away, even though my heart said, I love, I yearn, I want to be with you. I know that this is a very different relationship and it's otherworldly, but still my pride and my ego and my fear kept me very rigid and kept the barrier up. I kept my person at twin's length. Maybe we'll call it twin's length, but at arm's length, because I was scared that they were going to treat me in the same way I had been treated in the past. So I was a shell of myself, and I hadn't fully learned to be very independent, to really listen to my intuition, and I hadn't reached my true calling. So these are the sort of milestones to let you know that you're in a twin flame connection. Twin flames, they are very similar to false flames, and I want you to be aware if anyone is mentally, physically, or emotionally abusive, that is not a twin flame, okay? That is a very toxic energy, and it tends to waste your time, okay? So I want you to be aware of that. I also want you to be aware that humans are very complex, and sometimes, there's a lot of subtext that goes on in a twin flame connection. You can feel it yourself, my beautiful Sagittarians, so I do want you to be aware of that. Your first card, though, is the key. So I feel like you're seeking answers in this twin flame connection. You're wondering why things are the way that they are, okay? I do feel that you're going to have a breakthrough on your twin flame connection. This is really about fate. You know that this person is your destiny, but you're changing your life because you can't do this anymore. I feel like, you have been seeking answers, but now I feel like you have matured to the point where you're getting your own closure without the answers. And sometimes that is a very difficult experience to fathom or go through, and I'm sending you huge amounts of love and hugs there, because the twin flame journey, it is a difficult one, okay? But I feel like you're coming into balance and you're focusing on your own needs. As you can see, we got number 33 there. When you reduce it, 3 plus 3 is 6, which is all about balance, but it's also about the twin flame choices. And we've got number 8 underneath, which means you're putting yourself first. 8 is the number of the self. So I feel like you're investing your energy now into your own projects, on your true calling, and you also also notice that there is a cycle of repeat in this twin flame connection that you don't want to do anymore. So I feel like you're changing the way that you operate in this relationship because you feel if you don't change, then this situation won't change. So you are a catalyst for this person to evolve. Okay, so I feel like you're taking a step back, or you have taken a step back. I feel like a withdrawal energy here with this key. And I feel you've been really open with this person. Your heart was wide open for this person. I do feel that you provided a sanctuary, unconditional love for this person. You have a very deep heart, but also you are very passionate, exciting to be with. And this person, they were a very hurt person when you first met them. And I'm not here to give anyone an excuse or a way out. Okay, I'm here to try and understand the energy so I can understand the outcome. But right now, you're questioning the why. And if you haven't had the answers, I feel like you're just focusing on your money, your projects, and your home life and your family to build more stability in your life. And I feel like you're just working really hard. Working on you, working on things that matter. They're giving me the everyday work that's required as well. So I really feel that you are just taking it one step at a time is what I'm getting here. Now we do have the Queen of Pentacles, so you are focusing on your own abundance, but also I feel that you are learning, you have become more wise and mature in this connection. And I also feel, and this is a bit of a shame in some respects, I feel some of you have been so hurt that you become quite serious in your energy. Almost like, it's not that, I don't see you rejecting love long term, but I feel it has in some way made you very, you've lost that spark is what I'm picking up. Okay, you know, that playful, beautiful, free spirit that you have, my beautiful Sagittarians. You will return to that. I want you to be aware you are lovable, and you will move forward in this connection if you want to. Okay, there is some healing that's going on, and I do feel there's a lot of learning and growth occurring in this connection. And as you mature, I do feel you and your person will have a very raw, honest, open conversation, and there is love here, a lot of love, and this person does love you. And if you're wondering, because this is a question that's coming through, do they even think of you? The answer is yes. This person thinks a lot about you, okay? But there's something that has gone before. They're giving me the word scattered. There's something that this person experienced before that they've had to deal with, and it's left them very scattered. I will pick up on their energy in a moment, but right now I'm focusing on yours. And I feel like you're blossoming into the person that you're always meant to be, or that you always have been, but you are standing firm, you're grounding your energy, and you are valuing yourself in a different way. And yes, love may seem a little bit more serious than it did perhaps in the past, you know, that frivolous, carefree spirit, but you will return to that. I want you to be aware of that, okay? Some of you may be focusing on buying real estate, or looking at where you feel like you belong and creating that stability. And some of you, not all of you, I'm getting a small percentage of you, like 10% of you energy wise coming through, maybe focusing on your family if you have children. And I feel that right now you're in a period of conserving your energy for what matters, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is an energy of protection, so it can mean that you are guarding your beautiful heart because you have suffered, because you have experienced difficulty in this relationship. So you're really guarded at this time. And when you get that energy of conservation, I feel like it's interesting because I'm getting a juxtaposition energy. One is you're saving yourself for the one, but at the same time, you know this person is the one, or is your twin. So I feel it's interesting because you're also guarding yourself against their energy because they're in a cycle and you don't want to repeat the same cycle. So I feel you know that this person is capable of lots of love and passion and intensity, and they are magnetic, and you sometimes may not be able to stop thinking about this person, but you wanted something more serious. And I'm not talking about serious as in your personality. I'm talking about you wanted to settle down. You saw yourself living with this person, living a life of comfort. You were willing to share everything you had with this person, and you let this person in. Okay, and I feel some of you are seeing it as a full-on rejection, of course, but do remember, and I know it's hard to get your head around it, but Twins, they're not rejecting their twin, they're rejecting parts of themselves they do not wish to process or deal with. And we'll pick up on their energy in a moment, because there's something in between their bravado and their passion and their intensity and their really eloquent spoken words. There is pain. This person is in pain. Again, I'm not here to give anyone a way out or an excuse, but I need to understand the energy, because I can see the outcome. I can see that you and this person are learning about yourselves, and you can step into a higher frequency of love and be with each other long term if you choose that. Now, you know, time is a factor, but I do see that your person is going to send you a message, okay? The Knight of Swords indicates you're changing your life, but also you are changing your approach. You're adapting the way that you think about this twin flame connection. You recognize that this person is your destiny. You were fated to meet this person. And some of you may have thought about cutting this person out because you regret meeting this person, or you're wondering, is this person a twin flame or a false flame? But with the Knight of Swords, I feel like you're really asking yourself right now, is it worth it? Okay, you've been very brave. You've continued with this connection, even though you've been annoyed, angry, frustrated, disappointed, let down, and sometimes feeling very confused and not understanding what's going on in this connection. You've been trying to temper your energy, and the Knight of Swords indicates you're adapting to a new way of behaving. So I feel right now that you are conserving yourself. Your energy is stepping back a little bit. I do feel when this person messages, you have definitely something to say to this person. Something that you may have written to this person that you've never sent them. You may have written it down and occasionally edited it. Your person is actually, they've shown me a mirror right now, which means both of you have done the same thing. Okay, so both of you have written a message to each other that you've edited many times, but you've not sent it to each other. Okay, your person is going to send theirs to you. Okay, I just want you to be aware of that. Interesting. They're showing me in the water right now. I'm saying it's interesting because there's actually a feather on this card, and right now in the water they're showing me two feathers together, and they're kind of like linked or entwined, and they look like a heart. So it's two feathers. It's almost like they're connected at the bottom or just lying on top of each other. I'm not quite sure. And they look like a heart. So this could be a sign or a symbol that you will see in the next 6 weeks. These images, they may mean nothing to you right now in this moment, but suddenly you'll see it, and it's almost like a signpost for your life, indicating that you're about to get a message or some progress in your twin flame connection. So look out for that. It may be on the grass as you're walking. You can see lots of feathers, of course, but there's two that are almost lying on each other or entwined, and they look like a heart. Could be someone's tattoo. It could be on a billboard. It could be a drawing that you're doing right now. It could be something you see on a reel or an advertisement. So look out for two feathers coming together that look like a heart, because they indicate that oh, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I was going to say they indicate that there is going to be some sort of guidance in your twin flame connection of you two coming together to communicate, because feathers, they connect to the mind and to communication. But what they're indicating here is something a little bit deeper, okay? I'm being given something. One moment, please. Your twin is currently looking at all the good and the bad deeds that they've done. They're judging themselves. And they're giving me an Egyptian goddess, Maat, M-A-A-T, Maat. The goddess of truth, balance, and justice. Okay, so I feel this person, your person, is really feeling regret for the way that they ended this or the way that this has gone. Again, this symbol, or, there may be an image of Maat that you will see, or it may even be connected in some way to the two feathers as a heart, so please take it as it resonates. They're also giving me something underneath that I don't quite understand. I'll give you what they're giving me, because it may mean nothing to me, but it may mean something to you. So I'm just going to read what they're showing me. Mind of feathers, heart of wells. Mind of feathers, heart of wells. And wells is W-E-L-L-S. Okay, now mind of feathers. So this could indicate, if I'm decoding this correctly, it could indicate that your person is very scattered, or they are very, they're not grounded in their energy. Their mind is scattered. Heart of wells. So it can mean that their feelings are very deep still, and that they are wishing for love, or they desire love with you. But I mean, it could be a quote, it could be the name of a book, it could be the name of a movie. I really don't know. I'm only reading what I can see, and I've never seen that before. So I have to leave it like that because I can't decode it anymore. I can only give you the image. I'll always be honest and say, I don't know. I don't know what that means or what it's meant to mean or what it's from. So it's just random that's shown up. So please take those images. I'm going to move on. But I really feel that you're thinking about cutting this person out because there's been a lot of disappointment here. Okay. I feel like you're focusing on business or your projects, and I feel like you're just going to keep going the way you are. And if the universe, this is a fated connection, it's almost like you're surrendering and saying, you know what, show me the way, show me an omen, give me a sign. But right now you're going to just keep doing what you're doing, focusing on taking things day by day, and then if the universe brings you back together, then you will almost assess whether you still want to be with this person. If you can see this Knight of Swords, she's literally painting out the clouds. So I feel like right now you're trying to be more positive in your life, and you're actually cutting out anything that makes you feel negative or confused or makes you feel uncertain. And I feel like you're taking your power back, okay? Some of you may be planning a trip or a vacation as well. And when you get confirmation or a message from this person, you may mention it briefly that you are traveling. This person, they may even make a joke, but there's an underlying seriousness to this. They may even say, oh, I just get an energy of them saying, oh, can I come along? Or is there room in your suitcase for me? Or, yeah, I get this. It may come out as a joke like that, room in your suitcase for me, because this person, they want to reunite with you. They want to connect, okay? Now, it may have been a long time, but this person, you have been on their mind. But right now, I see that you're focusing on your home space, building a home life for you, building security, focusing on your wealth, your finances, attracting more prosperity into your life. And I feel right now that although you're disappointed the way the universe has had your twin flame connection go so far, and remember, there is always a separation period in a twin flame connection, I feel right now that you're focused on your own projects, you're doing you, and you're cutting out anything that is negative, okay? Your person, I just want you to be aware, when you do that, when you're focusing on your true calling, that's when you are the catalyst for change. So you're encouraging your person to really assess where they're at in their life, because there is an unspoken, unwritten bond between you and your person, and they can feel energetically you pull back. Okay, so because you're withdrawing there, we've got the letter. I do feel this person is going to come towards you and message, and I do feel that you will message back, but I feel that you're going to be a little bit more detached. You're approaching this message in a different way. It's kind of like bright and breezy, like, you know what, hey, I'm living life, getting on with things, you know, doing me. What about it? I really feel that you're not entertaining their energy much. You're letting them know that life goes on, even though you had feelings for this person and you didn't want to choose to separate, or you didn't want to walk away from this person or cut this person out. I feel part of you is compelled to, or you have already done that. You've had a lot of options, and they may have been painful options, but right now I feel like your happiness is paramount and you're choosing that over this person. We do have the letter. I do feel this person is going to send what they've already written. They've written this many months ago, many months ago, okay? This person, they will send you this message. They're also going to communicate an expression of passion. So the message may be a little bit flirty when they first reach out to you. They are going to take the initiative. Okay. Now, this is a very odd image, but it's almost like a butterfly or a moth in the ear, or going to the ear. So that's why I went to my ear straight away, because I was like, woo. Now, it could mean that you feel that this person, I mean, they could keep bugging you, or it's bugging you, or perhaps, I mean, butterflies and moths, they tend to be transformative energy. Some of you may hear that this person has changed their life around or is changing their life around, but they will actually tell you themselves, okay? And if some of you are relocating or changing your life around, I do feel your person will hear of it, or they will see it on social media if you put it up that way. But this person, they want to move forward with the relationship. It's number 7, so they are in the Chariot energy, which means they are making spiritual progress, and they are looking at their level of commitment in life. Remember, we can only meet each other as deeply as we have met ourselves, and I feel like you have spiritually evolved faster than this person, so you're a lot further on on your path than they are. Okay, thanks so much. I'm so grateful. Okay, this is a little bit cheesy, and I'm gonna have to check the camera to see if it happened, because I just felt a rocking. Okay, rocking back and forward, and I got the sentence, "You rock their world." I mean, I know it's cheesy. I really didn't want to say it, but it's coming out, so I have to mention it. I mean, the movement and everything, it may be a joke that they will say. I mean, they may even talk about like an earthquake, or, you know, yeah, you rock their world. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that, because it's an energy I can't really grasp. And as I said, it's a bit cheesy, but I'm just going to leave it like that. But this person is going to message you. Can you please clarify that message? What's it about? I mean, it's clarified by the 9 of Wands. So this is a very wounded person, very cautious person, very guarded person. Not everybody gets to know this person. They're very defensive. 2 of Wands. 5 of Cups. Okay, we got the Knight of Cups twice here, so this person does love you, and they are going to offer you their love and devotion. But the 2 of Wands tells me that this person did not expect to fall in love when they first met you. The 2 of Wands indicates they thought they were going to wait. Okay, they were planning for the future. They were planning, you know, their projects, but they were not planning for love. Especially since we've got a 5 of Cups there. This person has had some dealings with love in the past, and now it doesn't have to be with love, because I'm getting 2 energies. I'll give you the 2 energies I'm getting. One is that I feel this person has been in a high-level commitment relationship in the past, and it broke down, and it was very damaging to this person's esteem. Okay, and they never thought love was coming for them, and they never wanted it to come after that. They actually rejected love or advances. They were like, you know what, they're doing their projects. They wanted freedom, okay, to explore the world, to travel, to do all those things. And as you can see, they were not expecting love. They were too busy grieving something. And then love arrived. You arrived, okay? And I do feel that you opened them up to a different sort of love. They've never experienced the sort of love that you have to offer, where they could be free to be themselves, where you didn't judge them, where you were very patient, honest, and open with them. And they're giving me the words pleasure, loving as well. They saw that love could be kind, love could be exciting, love could be fun. Whereas before, they had learnt that love was pain and always kept them hanging and waiting. Okay? And I feel like they are emulating a pattern. So in a way, they know what it feels like to be on the receiving end of someone who keeps them at arm's length. But this person, they're in a guarded energy. I mean, the 9 of Wands tells me that they are protecting their heart. They actually care very deeply, but they appear sometimes to not, you know, to be very detached. But actually they have, maybe that's what that sentence meant. What was it? It was about heart and feathers and minds, and mind of feathers, I think it was, and a heart of wells or something. Maybe that's what that means. This person seems very detached, but actually, and very, you know, thought-based, very in their head, but actually they do have a very deep heart. Now also, the other energy I'm picking up, the secondary energy, is that they have experienced a bereavement in the past, someone that they loved, someone that taught them unconditional love, and losing that person made them feel very detached because it was very painful. So in order not to repeat a cycle of pain, this person is, you know, they don't want to get involved in the messy stuff. Love or care or devotion or attachments lead to pain. So, I mean, it could be someone from their family that they were grieving, or a best friend, or, I mean, it could be a past ex. I'm not really sure, but I feel this person has you know, experienced some sort of loss, and they were grieving, they were sad, and they were really guarded when you first met. They were not looking for love, and then it just happened. We tend to meet our twin when we've gone through some major trauma, and this person really needs to heal before they can move forward. But they do love you. This person, you know, I'm clarifying this pile, which is their pile, and this is all how they feel about you. And therefore, I feel this person regrets making you wait or keeping you at arm's length, but they do love. And I do feel that they will write that down, they will verbalize it, but their starting message will be a little bit flirtatious because they want to see how they can approach you, okay? Now, with the Nine of Wands, that does clarify that this person has been hurt and they're protecting their energy, but also I get a sense here that this person has stopped in order to really focus on what they truly want, because they don't want to lead you down the garden path even further. They want to get clear in their mind. I'm going to pull a card on the Nine of Wands on its own for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. They're actually giving me a song. Okay. I mean, this is a very famous song, actually. It may have come up in a reading before. I'm not quite sure at this point. It seems familiar, so maybe it came up in a reading maybe last year. May not have been for your sign, but I've definitely heard this song before in a reading, not just on a radio. Once I ran to you, now I run from you. Okay, so they're just giving me that at the moment. I mean, that's a very famous song. I think it's called Tainted Love, and it's by Soft Cell, because I feel I had to look it up last time it came up in a reading. I mean, look at that, same cards. I shuffled the deck. Tainted love, so I feel tainted love, the word tainted actually indicates they've been affected by something that has now had a negative effect on them going forward. So I feel like a past narrative, they have baggage from a situation that has influenced the way that they operate in love going forward, and love for them is something that they keep at a distance, but they do love. They're grieving something that has kept them protected, and the Knight of Cups, I feel like they do want this love to go somewhere. Okay, I feel like they do want it to go somewhere, and they're going to take the initiative to let you know how they feel. For me to shuffle and the same cards come out, this indicates this person really does love you. And the Knight of Cups there, I feel like I'm dealing with a twin here who's had their heart ripped out in the past. And I also feel that this has been the same effect on your heart, my beautiful Sagittarians, and I'm sending you so much love. It is a very difficult experience to have, but I feel you taking a step back and cutting this person out or limiting their access to you in your life is the catalyst for change. Okay, this person's about to step up. Okay, I feel there is a lot of passion in this connection. I do feel this person has been a little bit presumptuous in their energy, and that's not a positive trait. I feel like this person's presumption is that they can come back into your life. It's not that they want to seduce you, but I really get this, there is a magnetic draw between you and this person that is tempting, and it is irresistible, is what they're giving me. And this person, they realize now that you're not going to be there when they need you. They realize now, by you taking a step back, that they have to step up or step out of your life. And with the King of Wands here, I feel this person is going to, they're going to lead in their highest energy. They're taking the initiative. They feel motivated to come towards you and to let you know that they do love you. And yeah, I really get a sense that this person is aligning themselves with their spiritual self, their higher self. They're giving me that they're aligning themselves and they're inspired. They're feeling more confident in themselves. They've been closed off in the past, but they're opening themselves up to their passions, their emotions, their intuition. And I'm just getting one more energy here, which is this person is having the courage to overcome their fears. So let me just go one more card on this for you. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Ace of Swords. They want to talk. They know. They're very clear about what they want. They've been very stressed, which of course you have as well, my beautiful Sagittarians. This is not to say that your feelings are not valid at all. I'm here to try and understand their energy, but I feel they know that you are their twin. And, you know, the Ace of Swords can represent judgment. It can represent that they've been very conflicted about the way that they have dealt with things, and they want to have an honest, open conversation to take accountability or responsibility for their actions. And they're having the courage of their convictions to tell you, to make clear what has been happening and give you their truth. They want to have a breakthrough, and I feel they're being guided to do that as well. Ace of Swords tends to represent fate and the law of karma. So I feel this person has been taught some lessons recently that has made them see, that has really opened their eyes, because they're giving me a sentence, their eyes are now wide open. Their eyes are now wide open. And I feel they want to move forward. And they are, okay, thanks so much, I'm sure grateful. They're exhibiting more control in their life, is what they're showing me as well. So they're not allowing their past or their pain to control the narrative of their life. They're actually releasing it so they can move forward and be happy. They want to be happy. And they want to be happy with you. We do have the Park, okay? Now, the Park is number 20, which is the Judgment card that represents second chances. But the Park in the Lenormand deck basically is about a meeting, a reunion, okay? This person wants to reunite with you. I think they'll invite you to some sort of event where you'll have to travel to it. I mean, it could be connected to cars, could be connected to travel. They may even, I keep getting this energy of them saying, you know, hey, if you're going on a vacation, is there room in your suitcase? Or maybe you will say that, you know, they will say that they're going on a trip and there is room in their suitcase for you. There's something about travel. They may invite you flippantly, but deep down they actually want you to go, okay? But I feel both of you have been going through a major period of personal growth. This is your outcome energy. Okay, and we've got number 8 there. So this is about learning to love yourselves and to find stability. As you can see the chair there, that's about finding your power, stability, and see that you're in a really good position in life, but you must process certain emotions in order to have healthier responses to situations. And I feel your person in particular is learning that grounding. We also have the Ship. There's 2 gondolas there, which represent the journey, you and your person being on the same page. Again, this is a card that connects to relocation or travel as well, a vacation or movement. I definitely see there are improvements in your relationship with this person, should you want to move on with this person. I do feel like you're looking in the same direction, and you want to move forward in honesty and be emotionally available towards each other. Number 10 at the bottom indicates Wheel of Fortune energy, where you're turning things around. You both recognize this is a fated relationship. You're meant to be together. And number 3 represents Empress energy, which is really about being a new version of yourselves, healthier energy, standing in your power, both more mature and making better choices. And we also have the Book, which of course represents knowledge. And when you get the Book, this is a very important card, because it can represent past. It can represent emulating past situations, learning or discovering that you have emulated a pattern from childhood, whether it's you've followed in the footsteps of your parent or guardian. And I feel your person is really looking at that. But the Book represents, information coming through and secrets being revealed. I feel like this person will be really honest. I get an energy of this person disclosing what has really been going on with this person and why they have kept you at a distance. And again, it's number 10. So I feel cycles are ending and that you and this person are turning a new chapter in your relationship. We do have very positive cards at the end here. We've got the Knight of Cups, which is all about being really honest, bringing a peaceful solution to this situation. And as you can see, the heart there, it's completely raw and open and exposed. And I feel this person really wants to expose their emotions and show you with actions, not just with words, but with actions, emotions, and feelings, that they really want this relationship to go somewhere. The Knight of Cups keeps showing up in your reading, so I really feel this person wants to make a commitment to you long term. And the Knight of Cups can also represent an invitation, so I feel this person will invite you to something that will be fun. They dream about you all the time, is what they're giving me as well. And I feel that both of you are fine-tuning your energy so that you can come into a frequency where it matches. Now, they really want to let you know that the lotus flower is relevant. So you may see lots of imagery of lotus flowers over the next couple of weeks. I mean, your twin may even send you an image of like a meme or something that has a lotus flower on it, because they're indicating lotus flowers, you know, they thrive and grow in the mud. Okay, and sometimes we go through dark periods. We go through very difficult experiences where we feel like we've been buried in energy. And this came up in some of the readings for the monthlies actually recently. But it is then that we are planted. It is then that we're going through major periods of growth so that we can blossom into what we're always meant to be. And I feel this relationship, the separation period, has felt like hell, but at the same time, when you and this person reunite, I feel like it'll be very rewarding. Remember, do not wait for your twin, because it's important that you get on your spiritual calling and focus on your own needs. And when the timing is right, the universe will bring you back together, because both of you need to follow your true calling. Okay, we do have the Six of Wands, which is, you know, sweet, rewarding relationship, which is, you know, work. I mean, this relationship, it is going to take work. All relationships, they require effort, and I do feel that you and this person, you can triumph over all the obstacles and be successful. But the Six of Fire, or the Six of Wands, really is about renewing your trust in this relationship in your own unique way. But of course, I feel there needs to be that honest disclosure or that honest conversation. I feel you and this person, you can influence this relationship to have a more higher awareness of each other's needs and what triggers each other. I'm just going to pull a card on the Six of Wands because I'm really just seeing an image of a message in the water. I just keep seeing a message. Their message will be relevant. They will actually, it's not just your, hey, I miss you sort of message. I feel at first they're going to send you something flirtatious, but then they're going to send you something really intimate, something really honest, really raw and open. The Judgment, they want to reunite. The Page of Cups, they want to start again. There's an apology. Eight of Wands, a message. The Nine of Wands, they're going to tell you how hurt they were when they first met you. And the Queen of Pentacles, they want you. You're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. They desire you, okay? I'm just going to show you all these cards. We've got the Judgment card there. So that is a card of second chances. They want to reunite. And this person, they are judging themselves. They feel regret with the way things were handled, is what they're showing me. I feel this person really wishes they were honest and open right from the very beginning and did not deny their feelings or avoid their feelings. But they recognize that they were controlled by a past situation. They're currently connecting to their true calling and they're having a wake-up call. This person is having like a major epiphany. Their eyes are wide open. And with the Page of Cups, this indicates that this person is learning, but also they're, I feel like they want to volunteer and let you know how much they love you. They want to volunteer information. And I feel with the Page of Cups, this can also have an apology attached, okay? But this person knows that they have a purpose in this lifetime now. And I feel like they're open and receptive to the twin flame connection. They see you as someone who is more than anybody else. They've never experienced the love that you have to offer. Pages tend to bring messages, and their message actually is to reunite. They want to see you again. The Eight of Wands also indicates this message will be quite quick, so it won't be too long before this message comes towards you, and I feel they want to move the relationship along. The message will be about the Nine of Wands there. It's really interesting. You got two cards again from the main spread. The Nine of Wands tells me that this person have been protecting themselves. They've had a barrier up. They've been guarding their heart. They've been very defensive of their heart because they have been wounded before. And they will tell you that they've had to unpick some baggage and really stop in their tracks and face their situation rather than running away from everything all the time. They don't want to run anymore is what I'm seeing. And the Queen of Pentacles, this person yearns to be with you. I feel like they do want to settle down. I do feel that although they've been protective, they recognize also that you are someone who has protected your heart, but you're the only person who can love them in the way that they have craved to be loved. And they recognize and regret that they let that go. Okay, so I do feel this person will connect with you. We have the Chariot card, which indicates overcoming any obstacles, action. And I feel, although this relationship may have felt like it lost direction and you may be giving up or cutting this person out, I feel that this person will try to initiate some sort of change to show you that they can be dedicated and committed to the relationship. There will be a breakthrough here, but you get to decide whether you still want to connect to this or not, okay, with that Chariot energy. I do see that the message will be connected in some way to travel, okay? It will be flirtatious at first, as I said, but then it will get a little bit deeper. Now, this deck is a wonderful deck, the Twin Flame Message deck. This is a deck that will talk about anything that they really want to say that they haven't said. Okay, so I'm just going to connect to that. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Oh, okay. And, okay, they want two more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? You want two more? You want two more? Okay, so what we have here is, please be patient a little longer. Okay, now I feel like you have been very patient already and you've been moving at a very slow pace. Remember, you're focusing on your own thing at the moment. I'm trying to trust in divine timing. Okay, I'm not ready for commitment. Okay, so I feel like they are in the process because, as you can see, we do have the Nine of Wands and the King of Fire. So they're currently healing from something. They're still showing up in the Nine of Wands energy. And when that happens, it means that they're in a process of change and metamorphosis. But I feel like they're getting ready to show you or to be ready for a relationship. So it may not be right now in the next 6 weeks because this energy is for the next 6 weeks, but I do feel you will get a message from this person in the next 6 weeks, and a move towards a more committed relationship will come from that. Okay, I want to follow my heart, and I can't face you right now. Okay, so this is in the immediate energy. And then finally we have, I have a plan, but you have to trust me. Now, of course, this person has to earn your trust. They have to instill your trust. But I do feel in the future, there is a move towards a greater understanding. And if you want to take the journey of the twin flame connection, the potential is there for you to be with this person. Okay, so I'm just going to go and get a trinket before we close. Oh, wow, we got quite a lot. So we've got a tower. So this person going through an ego death. The tower represents coming out of a comfort zone, taking a leap of faith, and really rebuilding something that perhaps has been, in place for quite some time, where it feels stuck, stagnant, and it's going nowhere. When you get the tower energy, it is a surprise, and I feel like you will get a message from this person that will surprise you. But I feel this person's going to tell you that they've had some major revelation. They are transforming for the positive, and they're keeping their eyes wide open. We also have the key with the three-legged symbol on there, which means things are moving forward. And I feel by the spring of next year, you'll be connected to this person deeper than ever before. Okay, I know that seems like a long way off, but that's in the physical sense. So I do feel you and your person will have managed to come together by then. Okay, I feel a little bit sooner than that, but I'm getting an energy of the commitment, the bond, padlock energy. I feel like there's improvements. There will be improvements first and then the security. Okay. Now we have the butterfly, which again represents transformation, becoming. So I do feel that actually this person is in that cycle of change. And when you get this, it does mean that this person is getting ready to be on the same frequency in a relationship with you. And we do have, it's really interesting, if you have placements in Taurus, okay, they actually had an image come through, or maybe your person is a Taurian or has placements in Taurus. They showed me in that reading a hole in a heart, and they just gave me this heart trinket. It's got a hole in it and there's an arrow there. So I mean, that tends to represent second chances, or the next time round. I do feel, yes, the wound is there and both of you are wounded in this connection, and I do feel like it is love. I mean, it almost looks like a padlock as well, if you can see the top little bit there. But I really get a sense that you and this person can mend this situation, but you must not try to brush anything under the carpet. You must face the wound, or you must face the open, honest discourse. It's okay to say, this is what I want. This is what you're not giving me at this time. And if you feel like you cannot give me that, then you need to let me go. So I really feel, though, that looking at the cards and the energy, you and this person can find a solution to this situation, and you can move forward together and have a wonderful future together. So I will leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Sagittarians. It was very complex, of course. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Also, my guide just said there's two energies from these cards. One is that this person is still transforming, and they're talking about these cards. I cannot face you right now, and I'm not ready for commitment. They're showing me, one is that this person is currently transforming, but also when they first met you, they were not ready for commitment. Okay, they needed to heal or unpick some baggage, which I feel they are doing, and they're going to talk to you about it. And once that's all out in the open and they've really discussed this with you, that's when things start to really move in the right direction. Okay, so I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, and love and light.